Yesterday there was no video, did not upload, but it's not because I didn't want to, it's because we did something kind of exciting yesterday. Exciting for us anyway, but not really that exciting for a video. So I thought I could film it, but you don't want to see me sat in an office for a few hours. So that means at some point this week there's going to be a double episode. You know, when you're a kid and half term seems like a really good thing because you get time off school. As an adult, I look forward to half term because there's no traffic. Last week was really good, but this week it took forever. And it's like 12 o'clock, so it shouldn't. 12 o'clock, driving from Bolton to Manchester should not take that long. Okay, today's video is a Q&A. Before we get started, I'm going to swap from this camera to my fancy camera. Alright, that's much better. That looks much more cinematic to me. And today's video, like I said, is going to be a Q&A. I'm going to try and tackle 3 questions today. Okay, first question comes from a good friend of mine, Sam Taylor, who is an actor who studied at Alra North up in Wigan. Sam asks, who is your favourite Sam? And this is a loaded question. Of course it's going to be you, Sam, of course. How could there be another one? Sam is a great friend, but he is a really good assistant to be able to have on set. He's a great pair of hands. And he first helped me out, I think. Well, there's 2 shoots that come to mind, but the first one would be when we shot the Doppelgang images for Just Some Theatre for Peter's company, who I share this office with. And the second time he helped me out was when I shot these really cool promotional images for a company called Kitty Cat Ibiza, which sounds funky, but they do all crazy glitter makeup and stuff. It's pretty sweet. I'll put the images up on screen. So yeah, Sam, how could I live without you? How? You never call, you never write, you never tweet. Okay, question number 2 is from David Criscall, who is a big theatre lover in Manchester. He's also a writer. He's many things, he's many hyphens. David asks, why are you filming these in black and white? And I wasn't actually filming anything in black and white, but at the start of these series of videos, whenever I edited the videos, I would convert them to black and white. You should see the black and white video that I made that talked about the different layers of black and white, how they're all different. The reason why was a couple of different things. Number 1 is the black and white is potentially a little bit more dramatic. So if I use some shadows and things to have a black and white vibe, it's got a certain look which I just quite like. Number 2 is that black and white can help the viewer concentrate on what's in front of them. You don't have the distracting backgrounds of things of all different colours to be able to look at. And number 3, the reason, and this is a secret, black and white is easier than colour. So the reason why black and white is easier is because of different colour temperatures. We have these lights in here which are a orange warm glow. These are tungsten balanced light. These tungsten balanced lights are about 3200 Kelvin. And then we have the daylight which is coming in through the window. And this is on a cloudy day, so it's probably around about 5600 Kelvin. So it's a cool colour as opposed to this warm colour in here. And this kind of looks nice. This has a nice aesthetic to it. So we get this cool tone with a warm colour behind me. If I were to turn the lights on in this studio, then it doesn't look anywhere near as nice because it's these fluorescent lights that are above, which are quite powerful. So it's good to be able to get a lot of light into the office. But the colour temperature just isn't as nice to be able to mix with the outdoor natural light. I don't actually use any of this stuff in photography because I use flash and D-filters and a ton of different things to be able to try and kill any ambient light out of my images so I have absolute control over them. But for video, it's a lot harder to be able to do. And yeah, I suppose I could buy some video lights and use those to be able to make it different. I could change the lights that are in the office, but that all comes down to budget. I'm trying to make these films as easy as possible, as quickly as possible, without spending a ton of money. And putting lights up and changing the lights in the office, that kind of negates that. One place where it is a little bit different, if you see me in front of one of my backdrops, I'll usually have a light on, and it's because I've got absolute control over what's going on then. And normally I film them after dark, once it's no natural light kind of coming into the studio space. So yeah, that's why it's in black and white and why it's in colour. A little bit of drama, somewhat of an aesthetic choice, but more of a technical choice. It just makes it simple, makes it easy for me to be able to do these. Okay, finally, question number 3 is from Paul Pope, who is an actor I shot with probably about a year ago now, maybe just under. Paul's a great guy. Paul asks, if you could shoot with anyone, alive or dead today, who would it be? And I had to think about this one really hard. I would actually pick to shoot with another photographer. I would shoot portraits of a photographer called Zach Arias,
who is a photographer based out of Georgia, Atlanta. He's a cool guy to begin with. He's got this like great beard, this great look. He is a great teacher though of photography, which is I think why I would like to shoot him, because I feel like I could go meet Zach, have that introduction, hopefully become friends. Please Zach, be my friend. And then if we shoot, he could shout at me and tell me off for all the things that I've just picked up that I'm doing wrong, all those bad habits that I have, and I could learn something from him. I admire Zach. I think his work is great. I think the way that he teaches photography is great. He's one of the people that I initially learned from, because I bought like his tutorial videos and stuff when I first got into photography. Especially lighting. His lighting courses are great because they're nice and simple. They're more about like the nuts and bolts of lighting rather than here is everything in the world that you need to know about lights. So yeah, it will be Zach Arias. Anyway, that's it for today's video. It's a super quick one because I have a shoot today. Anyway, I will see you tomorrow.